Ready? Okay, so I'll teach you just like a beginner. Okay? So we get our posture right first. Okay, so whichever you're facing. Okay, so if you're a right-hander, right hand all the way straight up. And then back to level your shoulders. Okay, I like to tiptoe, you don't have to. Okay, and one hip distance apart. You can just walk around the pole and just warm up the pole. Okay, and the walking is like a clock. Just do it in 4 quarters. So 3, 6, 9, 12. One foot at a time, not coming together this way. So each quadrant is one different foot. Yeah. So just make it. And if you want to warm up your left side, you can do, but we don't really need to for today. Just work on your shoulder arm for now. Okay, so once you feel, okay, so what the importance, I'm kind of just speeding up, okay? So usually in class we take a long time. So the importance of this is not to allow your hand to slide down into an angle or feel like you're hanging. So you need to be engaging at all times. So even a simple move like that, you're actually working out your shoulders.
So this has been...
So straight, okay, if I micro only because my elbow is a bit messed up.
So your shoulders supposed to be
level. Yeah, so you don't be hanging and you should not have a right angle here.
it's not this way, but
yeah, so here, so your wrist, which is why there's no watch, you should always be turning and not wrapping. So not, if you wrap, you are going closer and closer to the pole, right? So it's always rotating. Yeah? Okay, so once this quarter walk is okay, we go into a half. So half, here. Okay, so still rotating. Okay, so let's say I start here. So my left leg will go into 180.
right.
This leg will come to 360. So only 2 walks and we're in one circle.
Is there any preference to which foot starts?
Outside leg first for now. Yeah, when you want to do a spin, yes. Okay, so don't wrap your wrist. Yeah, see your hands coming in an angle, right? Yeah. So don't grip too tight for now. Because again, men have stronger grip. So you see, I kind of release my fingers a bit. Release, I'm rotating. Okay. Alright, so when we're ready with this, our outside hand will come in, push around here, and we sweep one motion. So left leg meet right leg. Yes, something. I love it. Okay, so that's where the core comes in. You see how I play my core. See? Gentle and nice. Without going all over the place. Yeah, like kung fu kick up. So you see your difference is you grab until you're coming like this. I'm releasing. Although I still need my grip. Okay, this comes in to help me rotate. This is the start of my spin. Right? I will show you the spin in a bit. So that's how. So you see, for what you do, you're going to end up spinning like this.
Yes, I would.
Right? Yeah, but I will spin like this. So this is what you're going to learn shortly.
So it's the grip.
Yes. So again, being a man, you probably have strong grip. I won't say release and it's loose. It's still in contact, but they allow the rotation.
Needs to be enough to.
Correct. Yes. Go for it. So this is just lesson. Why are you sliding it over the face? I'm a bad teacher. Okay. Okay, focus on, because now you're kung fu, you're having both legs coming up. Okay, this leg doesn't leave until the other leg comes in. Okay? So only your left leg is going to meet your right leg, so your right leg needs to kind of stay as long as you can, keeping that distance. Okay? Yes. Yes, that's much better. Cool. Okay, but I see how your elbows still wrap here, but that's okay. Yeah. Like I said, it was slowly like so. I want. Yeah. So you don't, because you have this fear of I need to be very close to the pole. Okay. You need to feel like you're being flung out without being flung out. You want to feel like you are. You can always like very easy flung out, but the hand is what saves you. That's better. Good. Okay. Yes. Okay, so now for the first spin, which we call a fireman spin, okay, just like a fireman coming down. So we put our left knee onto the pole, and while we're in that rotation, the right knee comes in at the same time. But don't grip too tight again, because this is now a rotation point to keep us centered. So left leg, knee comes out, right knee joins, and find that rotation, and land gently on the
So
floor.
that was the same move except the knee comes up.
Yes, that's right. And a lot of the first few spins will come from this same energy, same rotation. Yes, good. Okay? Yeah. Yeah, so that's the 5 and do one more time. Try to grab a little, like kind of lift yourself a little higher
Yeah.
so that you have more air time. More air time. But again, a lot of girls will have very little less air time because they are weaker and sense more stuff. But they will.
Gotta start higher.
Yes, yeah. Exactly, that's why we fully extend our arm. Okay, so you are too overwrapping against your elbow. Yeah, so let it rotate and this hand comes in to be the secondary hand that holds it. See? So you see the way I'm holding and the way you're holding is this.
Yeah.
But it takes time. Like I said, I'm just rushing it for you.
It's okay, personally it feels like I'm stuck.
Yes.
I'm trying to loosen but it feels like stuck.
So to loosen is actually not so much on your finger and more momentum. More momentum using your legs. So you can have a bigger swing. Bigger swing. Yes, yes, yes. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, so this swing outside leg will start progressing. You don't have to learn spin 2 and 3, but for your viewer's sake, let me demonstrate. So each spin will remove a certain part of our body from the previous to tell our body that hey, now I'm stronger. So now with the same arm grip, the second spin no longer 2 knees, only 1 knee. So this is called geisha. Okay, so only the bottom knee is being gripped. You wanna try? Okay, so left knee hooks, right knee just placed on top. Your hip needs to turn up a little bit. So left knee hook only. It's the same swing, yeah, but now instead of placing here, I hook it.
This is very martial arts like.
Good, if you feel that way. If you are very martial arts, that means you don't feel like school dancing.
No, it's the movement is almost like martial arts.
Yes, the roundhouse kick, yes.
You know your hips and all that.
Correct, yeah, so it's so technical.
Wait.
See, you're doing back like a fireman, right? So you actually want to wrap it? Wrap, yes, okay. So, interesting. You wrap, but the other knee went under.
Yeah.
So that's why I said the hip needs to pop up. And again, that is, the difference is from the distance. So if I'm very close, this is what happens. But if I start swinging from far, now my hip pops up, this knee is on top rather than at the bottom. So all these are very final details which we teach in class step by step. Yes. Okay, social distancing.
Okay.
Awesome. Okay, again, just to show you, but I'm sure after that you also want to learn again how it gets improved in terms of strength. So for the third spin we teach in class, instead of this camera is here. Instead of here, I will now graduate to just the crook of my ankle. So I'll show you. This is called a lotus. So here only. So see, it's more detached now. And in fact, if you notice, I just use one arm. But for beginner, I don't encourage. I'm just showing you as you progress, your strength will only come from your dominant hand. That's why for all our classes, we have to work on the left hand as well. But left hand, maybe I might not be able to hold one hand, then I use 2 hands. So that's how you balance out. Something like that, okay? Right, so there are other spins that are not just from this momentum, which we teach. So actually there's a variation. So this is called fronting hook. So this one comes from this spin. So there's a lot more. And when you're in level 2, which I'm sure you can do, there are no more legs. These are all level 1. Level 2, the spins are just by hand. Okay, this. And this. Ooh. Yeah, so see, by the time you get here, oh, my upper body, my arms are good enough to just pull my body weight. See, no more legs. And that's where we start climbing, which I'm going to teach you see how to climb down. Okay?
Climbing, okay.
Yeah, it's not difficult, just nice and how to do it correctly. Because see, again, a lot of people, kids, okay, climb. But is that what we want? We don't want. We want to just have the right technique. 2 climbs, 3 climbs, you're up there. So, I will put my strong leg, okay, the pushing leg from knee down to here as high as I can. Okay, so place it, yes. So I will combine the right arm on top, second arm, hand just at the bottom. Now I'm going to push my back leg towards the back and front wrapping. Okay, so not like this, because like this, look how I will slide.
Okay.
So what I'm using is the push and pull from here and here. See how this wraps, and when I close my knee and push up, this is my first climb, nice and beautiful. Yes, okay? Now, so this grip is now very weak for someone who just starts. But again, when you do it enough, this grip is going to be strong because you're using all your quads, all your shin, and every part of the bottom muscle. And when I can stay in there without pain, now I can release my hand to slide up. Okay, so it's like a caterpillar effect. So hand. See again, why I want to push my leg behind before I come to the front, because I want to create this distance. If not, if I just ask them to come in front, it's going to be like this.
Right.
So there's no element of caterpillar. So a beautiful climb is one that is this, back, front, up. So now my leg has got strength, I pull up, I repeat. I pull up, I repeat. So it's effective, you know, and doesn't waste the strength of I use my legs, I use my arms.
I haven't done that since NFC.
Army, I know. It's very army. You can do this on stilts, you can do this on ropes. Good. Slide up now, slide up the leg. Yeah, the arm should have been upside. Yeah, so very fun, right? Okay, so even for a taller pole, a thicker one, yeah, still the same concept for me. Okay, so I can change life up now.
So easy for you.
Yeah.
So it's for me, it's just the muscle groups are so different from what I'm used to.
I know. It's not because you're weak, it's just that you do not activate that
Yeah, I
usually
don't
for your sport.
activate this sort of muscle.
Yeah, so if you imagine how useful it is for a person who actually just wants to do a normal pull-up.
Right.
Yeah, in fact, you know, you can do
Let's
so okay. Yeah. So for conditioning, we don't do what I just did. Like so for the girls, we ask them to sit and then just using the arm, open, grip. So that's one of the conditioning if you ask that. Make sure if they do that, their joints are well warmed up, because this is the exact movement that will very easily give tennis elbow and golf elbow if they are not well stretched. Okay? No, I don't jump. You know, I just use my pectoral. So this is the muscle that I'm using. Of course, my arms too. Pecs, yes. Yeah. So I use a lot of my pecs. Interestingly, when I went for, I don't know if you ever put this in a video, when I went for my breast scan and check, the doctor said, wow, you lift weights ah? Then yeah, but it's true. Then I said, how you tell? He said, look at your tissue. The muscle tissue on here is very strong. So it proves that what I'm saying is good for women's chest.
It's not just sexy, it's good for your health.
Yeah, so I look at the womb, really I saw that tissue in here is more than my fat. That's why bodybuilders have got square boobs. I said, wow, your muscle tissue is very strong. I said, how? Then I look and say, this is quite tissue for all your muscles. Like, oh, just from doing this, I feel like
It's like, this is not a simple move. I mean, like, to pull yourself this way is not simple.
yeah, again, I don't, I think you will, when you kick, it's an aha moment.
Yeah.
So where to, you know, that engage. Even for some of the girls, they will find it too.
I think for me, it will take a couple of weeks. I need to build back that muscle to be able to pull.
Time for class! Okay, so after, again, I'm not going to ask you to do because this will take some time. So what we do after climbing, okay? So after climbing, these are the connecting moves that we'll teach. So we teach your inner thighs to grip. It's pain like crazy for a beginner, but by now I can let me stay here.
I think it might need to go lower.
Oh, okay. some like beautiful movements for sitting. And ultimately is to go down here.
That is all thigh muscle, right?
Yes, really your adductors and core as well to sit up. Yes, and of course not every girl can sit up. So if they can't sit up, teach you go down on handstand. Okay, you can do elbow stand for a beginner, but if your wrists and elbows are good enough, then you do nice resistance. This is where flexibility, and you come like, ta-da, that's my gymnast movement. Okay.
Like the muscle, the strength building phase, do you like use the pole also during the strength building phase? Or?
Yes, we can, or we use the wall, we just use the mat, we do push-ups, we engage just our shrugs. So girls who are fearful of doing push-ups, you can just do knee version and you don't have to go down the full. So basically just to warm all your scapula and rhomboids and all these things. So we're good enough. So on core conditioning, we will do like the correct grips and we just lift. Yes.
Okay.
If you're more flexible, lift with straight leg. And this is very good for what we're going to try now. Inversion. Okay, again for inverts, a lot of people are on the right side, but I'm weird. I'll go on the left side. Let me just show you first. So what I just did this. Okay, now I'm going to bring up my leg up and grip and go for an inverted move. Okay, so Casey will just see whether he can even bring his leg up, but I will need to come and just stand by with you, but get the technicalities.
Where's the mat in?
It's okay, I'm going to be here. Do you want me to put a mat? No. Okay, but listen first. Try which side is your good side. So your inner arm is the lower arm. So we're not going to hold this. Okay, if you're on this side, so not this. What you want to do is, okay, for my side, my strong arm is to come into the underarm here and grip, so not so high. The other hand will be on top, could be near, could be far, that really depends on your strength. And basically, just try to lift your knee as close to your chest as possible for a start. See which side is the more comfortable side for you first. Yes. So knee. Yes. Okay. This side looks good. Try the other side. So inner arm. Okay. I feel that your other side is better, right? Okay. So next thing is, again, I don't think it's too hard for you, but you need to know your leg placements. So if you're on this side, let's come down to the floor first. Okay. So with your arm here. Okay, your left leg is to come on this side of the pole. So not here, but over on this side. So you can lie down. So when you manage to do an invert and like go up, this leg comes here. Now, very naturally, a lot of people, this other leg will also want to come here, which has got no grip at all. It will be like a climb. So this leg will come over on this side. Yeah, I know it's very hard to maneuver. Okay, let me show you on my good side. Okay, so you don't move. Okay, so mine is right leg here, left leg here. Now, of course, there's still no grip until your pelvis moves up. See how now it navigates?
Right.
And rotate. So pelvis needs to go up. So nobody will be able to grip the pole with the bum so low. Right. Yes. Okay, so hands up, squeeze, and rotate until knees all touching. And if as much as your ankles can touch will be better. Yes. Something like that. Alright? Good.
Wow, that's tiring.
So we don't have to let go our hand first once we go up. Okay, so step by step. So remember, because again everybody panics and both legs will come onto the side like that, which is not good. So this leg now. See, I won't be able to grip until I push my pelvis up and until all my knees.
Right.
Okay, the camera there. Okay, all my knees and all parts of my lower leg grips. Yeah, but of course I'm so seasoned I can let go my hand, but for you, you can just hold in your hand down there, okay? And reverse it carefully down. Okay, stand by. Okay, so just go up, feel it, and then come down back. Okay, don't let go your hand for now.
Tuck in and then left leg up, right?
Left leg to this side of the pole, right leg that side. This is a fun video, I tell you.
It's done.
I love the challenge. I love the competitiveness. Good. Almost there. Okay, so that's good enough actually.
That was scary. It was like, honestly, like, that was quite scary.
Yeah, so you need to like go ahead and learn how to turn it. All this will teach.
Nice. Wow.
Alright?
That move is definitely not beginner move, right?
This one is actually a lot of girls now by the next level they can do it. At the end of level 1 they start, if they're strong enough in all the speed, start introducing the conditioning to it already. Yeah, and the one thing we have a very bad classes. Okay.
It's not that, it's just the amount of grip strength you need.
So after this, when you let go your hand, there's all other parts of the body, which is why it's amazing. Okay, so let me just show you. I'm going to go quite high and do this, and then show you all the linking moves. Okay, so when you can invert from the floor, okay, we will encourage you to invert up here. Okay, so same concept, strong from here, up, invert. Okay, going back, okay, the other linking moves are unknown. Okay, now we grip just by one leg. Okay, can you see me?
Yes.
Okay, so this knee, okay, and we can change it to this other knee. You can change it to no knees, okay? And then we can just use the elbow and every part of our body tap, straight, go back, hook. This other knee reverse. Coming forward, just this knee. Okay, and I know this is low, but this is what every guy wants to do, human flag. Coming down. And of course I can do the human flag. Just from here, which again, this is the graduating move for most of the guys.
That's what we all want to do.
Yes, all the guys want to be able to do this.
Yeah.
Woo! Ta-da! Okay, I'm exhausted now.
I mean, the amount of strength you need to grip is quite amazing, isn't it?
And if you're introducing a new move to someone, it's always first, even if they have the strength, is the pain factor. Because inevitably they'll be sliding because you haven't learned, your muscle haven't memorized it yet. So that's where all the bruising. That's why I want to warn people. There will be bruising until, like I see, like now I got mosquito bite more than ever. This was from a fall, from a ladder, not even from pole.
Right.
Yeah, so I already don't get as much bruises from pole now.
I mean, this is no joke. This is not fun and games kind of.
No, definitely not.
You do get a proper workout, and you do use a lot of muscles that you never thought you would be using. Because they're using very not unusual, but generally unused muscles, because you don't, in your normal day, you don't normally have to crisscross and be able to hold the pole.
Yes, yeah. Even in a lot of workout like CrossFit, which you say crisscross, you don't necessarily use your elbow joints.
Yeah.
And what I taught you in the inversion,
Yeah.
you can also invert from the shoulder. The shoulders will, turn.
So it's like that.
From here,
That is
you
just
can do like and drop kind of stuff.
not even about the fact that she can hold her body and perpendicular to the pole, but just the fact that you can hold your whole body
Yes,
weight
and
like that.
working out this piece of muscle.
So that's thank you very much for your time today.
My pleasure. I hope it gives you and your audience a new perception about pole fitness.
It gives us a very good insight into what happens in the studio as with pole dancing,
Yes.
pole workouts.
And I'm looking forward for him to learn silk, because if you think this is difficult, that thing is fluid.
Yes, we're going to do aerial silk soon. Yes.
Okay, so if people who are interested in this sport and you're afraid, we have trial classes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, for just beginner, how you pole handling exactly like what you did in the first part of this video. We don't have that. So if you love it,